Once upon a time there was a railroad line. Don't ask where, brother, don't ask where. It was the road to hell. It was hard times. It was a world of gods and man. It's an old song. It's an old song. It's an old tale from way back when. It's an old song. It's an old song. And we're gonna sing it again. Gods and men, alright. We got some gods in the house tonight. See, on the road to hell there was a railroad line. And there were 3 old women all dressed the same. And they was always singing in the back of your mind. Everybody needs the face. And on the road to hell there was a railroad line. And the lady stepping off a train with a suitcase full of summertime, the Stephanie by name. And if you ride that train, if you ride that train, if you ride that train to the end of the line, where the sun don't shine and it's always shady, it's there you'll find the king of the mine, almighty Mr. Hades. We got any other gods? Oh right, almost forgot. On the road to hell there was a railroad station. And a man with feathers on his feet who could help you to your final destination. Mr. Hermes, that's me. See, someone's got to tell the tale. Whether or not it turns out well, maybe it will turn out this time. On the road to hell, on the railroad line, it's a sad song. It's a sad song. It's a sad tale, it's a tragedy. It's a sad song. It's a sad song. We're gonna sing it anyway. Chill out. Now, not everyone gets to be a god. And don't forget that times are hard. Hard times in the world of men. Let me introduce you to a few of them. You can tip your hats and your wallets. Brothers and sisters, boys and girls, to the hardest working chorus in the God's almighty world. And working just as hard for you. Let's see what this crew can do. On the road to hell there was a railroad line. And a poor boy working on a song. His mama was a friend of mine. And this boy was a musician on the railroad line, on the road to hell. You might say the boy was touched. 'Cause he was touched by the gods themselves. Give it up for Orpheus. Orpheus. There was one more soul on this road. Girl, come on in from the cold. On the railroad line, on the road to hell. There was a young girl looking for something to eat. And brother, thus begins the tale of Orpheus and Eurydice. It's a love song. It's a love song. It's a tale of a love from long ago. It's a sad song. It's a sad song. But we're gonna sing it in a song. It's an old song. It's an old song. It's an old tale from way back when. And we're gonna sing. We're gonna sing. We're gonna sing it again. Again.
Hello. Let's see. Alright. We're back again. And she immediately started some dialogue. So yay. Oh, no dialogue. Just ellipses. Hello, PP. So last time I came here and they explained that you need to take this. So I guess we have no choice but to take this, Barry. And this powers down all the robots. We depowered it. Yes, we did. We're practically leaving a trail of, well, not right destruction, but you know, leaving a trail. I keep saying tail without trail. Leaving a trail of depression, kinda. Do need to find the trader, Magpie, I believe. See over here. They might have all moved, so we. Oh hey. The bridge to the forest is just restored. The village evacuees should be able to find better fishing spots there. The plant spirit is really looking out for us, isn't she? Yeah. Well, not anymore. I suppose we go this way. Hello. My mom is making food for everyone. I want to help her catch fish, but I'm not a grown-up yet. Well, oh, I guess this is the guy we need. Oh, you're the trader guy. Sure am. You're here to trade? But if you are, then I got bad news for you. A lot of my stuff is back in my cart, which was sadly abandoned when I was running for my life. So my collection is very limited right now. Managed to grab some of my favorite things before we left though. Oh, do you have anything like gears? Gears? Like the metal spinny things? I don't think I have anything like that. Oh wait, I do have this box thing that you can wind up and play a song. It's a music box. Yeah. I bet there's lots of little metal bits in there. Oh, that might work. But I'm not sure if I want to trade it away. It's one of my favorite things. Oh. Oh, what am I saying? You're the savior. Things have been getting bad around here lately. If I don't help you, I might not even be around much longer. Ooh, dire. You need this to save the world, right? Take it. Ah, thank you. Yes, the spinning goat is still here. Blah. Amazing. What a day. They made stew. Yeah. Is there gonna be any animals important to talk to here? Our village was ransacked by the squares not long ago. Most of us made it out alive, but we can't really go back anymore. Oh. Squares are bad news, man. Damn those squares. They weren't there, and now they're all squares. Well, I guess we got what we needed. That doesn't seem... There aren't many places to go here, so... Oh. to explore? No, not really. Oh well. Let's go fix the flying machine. Hoppity 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 hoppity. Over here, I guess. Ah, yeah. Wait. Nope. This one. Oh, and the ones in here are also powered down. Oh. There is a different ending, yes, sort of. Like this entire playthrough is more of a continuation of the previous one than an actual redo. And basically the first ending is kind of a fake ending. Like you could leave it there if you wanted to, but you wouldn't get the whole thing. It's really sneaky like that. Things will be explained soonish, I think. I mean, they kind of already have been explained, but it will be explained even more. Battery and gears. Wait, we do have the battery and gears now. Or do I need to do something with this? Here, you have this. We found a music box. It should have gears in it, right? I assume so, but this looks like one of the ones that my father made. Your dad makes music boxes too? My dad makes a lot of things. Where'd you get this from, by the way? A trader from the village gave it to me. I see. I remember father saying that he used to trade with some of the people here. He did always love traveling the world, despite, well, sorry, start rambling. The gears in there are compatible with the engine, although it pains me to have to take it apart. Oh, I'm sorry. It's fine. We still need a battery to get the engine running. Please do what you must to find one. We found a battery. Oh, nice. I honestly wasn't expecting it. It's from the generator on one of the islands. The research station? Yeah. It's powering all the robots there. I felt bad for taking it. We can always just give it back later. Alright. Seems an empty promise. Looks like the flying machine has a chance after all. I just have to assemble the pieces now, but it might take a while. Do you mind keeping me company? Sure. How's it going? Slow. The connectors in the battery were not designed for this type of engine, so we have to shift around some of those boards. And there's this bolt that keeps getting stuck. Don't worry, I'm making decent progress. We should be able to make it to the city by tonight. If you say so. But what will happen once we get there? We need to bring Proto back first. And then we need to go find one more person. We may have already met her, actually. Do you remember her from the last time you were in this world? Hey. What does she look like? This is going to sound strange, but she's a fox. Oh. I do remember talking to a fox at one point. You've met Rue? The memories are still really blurry, though. I see. It's just hard, you know. Proto told me to think of this world like a dream, but then I get so caught up with it, and I just kinda forget. I forget that everything here is supposed to be not real. And then I remember. And then you just get really sad. I know this is for me to go home, but knowing that none of it mattered in the first place, am I just trapped here for no reason? Yeah. Brother also told me not to ask anyone in the world about this, saying how they don't understand. But what about him? How did he know? How do you know? Aren't you guys all supposed to be code? Well, I'm not sure what to even believe anymore. I wish Rue was here. She's so much better at explaining this sort of thing. I'm doing a terrible job of it. I bet Proto was even less tactful, wasn't he? I'm afraid I must risk sounding callous, but please, you need not concern yourself with how real everything is for now. The plan is already in motion. We cannot allow for distractions. Father's putting everything into this one last run of the world. The last chance for him to fix everything. Your father is involved in a world machine? You could say that. The acceleration of square particle anomalies was not accounted for at all, though. The patch is only built to accommodate the normal rate they appear, but they're accumulating at frightening speeds now. Proto even lost his body. Thankfully, he gave you the disc just in time. So, what happened to him anyway? What happens to anyone who gets caught in the squares? I only know it's bad. Well, you know how the simulation works, right? How everything is code? Specifically, everything is generated from pre-existing code. The squares can cause damage to that code. Most of the time, irreversible damage. Fathers lost some friends in previous iterations of the simulation. It took him forever to develop the current, much more stable version. You're making it sound like your dad built the simulation himself. He is everyone's dad. He's the real god, sort of. Wait, did he? Yeah. But how? If everyone in this world is code, how can he build himself? That's not really what happened. So, what did happen? Like I said, you shouldn't concern yourself with this. Alright. Did Prototype ever tell you about the old world? He did say something about being built to greet the Messiah of the old world. I was too caught up with the other stuff at the time to think about it. Ah, you know of it at least then. Alright, here we go. My father, myself, the other two, none of us are part of the simulation itself. Our home world, the real world, was actually destroyed a long time ago. Eh? In the years leading up to the calamity, oh my god, suddenly a calamity. Okay, scientists from all over the world tried to stop it, but the outlook was bleak. A vague prophecy about a messiah from another world became everyone's last bastion of hope. Prototype was built to predict the future, about the specifics of this messiah. But as his predictions turned out, the messiah wouldn't have been able to arrive to our world in time. In fact, the messiah wouldn't even have been born before our world ended. Oh. Disheartened, most people abandoned their research and resolved to peacefully live out their final years. But some people did the opposite. Even though saving the world was impossible, they didn't want our existence to be in vain. And that's where my father came in. At the last of his resources, he built his most ambitious project yet. The world machine. A large, detailed facsimile, I didn't even know what that word is, of the old world, generated from a pool of memories collected from everyone he knew. After a heavy amount of modification and an added narrative, my father was able to convert the entire structure into code. Oh. How did that code escape the old world? I have no idea. What I do know is there's no equipment back home that was powerful enough to run the code independently. Really? But it's such a low and easy game to run. So, aside from the standard hardware, it also needed to borrow the mental processing abilities of a living person. Father used himself for that, during the initial testing phases. Like I said, it took many iterations for him to make the experience stable enough. But as you can see, even that's breaking down. Oh. Father caught on to the issue in the last minute, but did not have enough time to fix it. After the world ended, the code kinda just ended up floating in the void indefinitely, waiting for a willing operator to install it onto their own hardware. Barry? Yeah. The operator, Barry, would then generate a universe using code, becoming God in the process. So Barry was the living person you needed to borrow? No. That would be you. But why me? I should have asked that question a long time ago, shouldn't I? I don't know. We really need to get going. It's fixed. We can leave in the next 5 minutes, if you're ready. Alright. I understand if you're upset, but please try to understand. My father is doing this to help all of us. And it includes you, Nico. The fact that you can even... the fact that you can't even go back home. I'm sure it upsets him greatly. It's... the world means a lot to him, you know. So, how does flying work? Wait, don't these machines already exist in your world? You should already know what to expect. Not really. I've only heard about them. They're usually a lot bigger than this one anyway. Ah. Well, a word of precaution. Before we take to the air, please try not to panic. It takes a few minutes of getting used to, but it's not that bad once you're in the air. I'll try. Oh, I should probably tell Calamus and Delula where I'm going. You mean those two running over here now? Nico! Oh my god. Bad news. The boat's gone. What? It's the squares. It looks like they're headed in this direction. That's fast. Calamus, right? Yeah. How bad is it? Doesn't seem to be of immediate danger. Then it is of priority that I take you to the city first, Nico. But what about them? I can make a detour later and drop you guys off in the city too if you want. So the city is better equipped to handle the squares. You'll be safer there. You're taking us to the city? If you wish. Oh yeah! Oh my god. My voice, my throat. Oh no. Alright. I will be back here in an hour, so please wait for me until then. You guys sure you'll be fine here? Mm-hmm. The grass is still moving pretty slowly for now. Alright. Guess we'll run into each other again soon. I'm ready to go. Alright. Yeah. We fly. Okay. Oh, he's so excited. Phew. Made it. Ah. You okay there? Ah. That was the coolest thing I've ever done in my entire life. Reactions from first time are always delightful to watch. Hey, Barry? That was really fun. Did you have fun too? I mean, you weren't on a plane with me, but you got to watch it at least, right? And Cedric? Yeah, thanks. What for? Flying. Oh, you're welcome. And for answering my questions back there too. And for telling me about the world machine. I'm just really sorry about what happened to your old world though. So I'll help you the best that I can. And even if it's all just a machine, this world is still nice. I mean, I got to fly, I got to see the ocean, and I got to meet a lot of nice people. People like you. And Prototype, even if he's broken right now. I'm glad you're taking it so well, Nico. And I'm glad that we met as well. Despite the circumstances. Ah, speaking of Proto, I should probably head off now. I need to go pick up the siblings too. That's true. Those two have been waiting for a while now. In the meantime, do you remember what to do to get to the surface? And you remember having to fix an elevator button? Alright, you should attend to that then. Let's meet up here in an hour, okay? Got it. Alright, now let me just... Oh no. 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 They're trapped on the island. Calamus, Lula. There. We don't have much time left. Nico, change of plans. Please give me the memory disk. Okay. Listen carefully. It's likely they'll be targeted. I'll be targeted again. So we should split up to keep you safe. I want you to find a door under a large clock. The room behind it houses a pair of ground access elevators. Once you get to the ground, immediately find Rue and bring her back to the room. She will know what to do in the meantime. Alright, what about you though? I'm going to bring Prototype back. Whoosh. What? Are you okay? What? Are you okay? Don't worry, I'm fine. Don't scare me like that. Hey, Barry? Let's do our best. We will. That's right. So much happening. So many lore dumps. Oh, this is locked. I think that's where we used to plant the seed for the Dryad lady. Please do not approach. Oh, he did. Come on. Come on. Work already. Huh? Oh, right, the elevator guy. Elevator guy. Hello. Ooh. Come on. Come on. Now of all times. Excuse me. So, hold on. Oh, whoops. I had my audio a lot higher than last time. So. Oops. Excuse me. Whoa. You. Ah, jeez, I didn't think I was gonna run into... The elevator's missing a button, right? How'd you know? Barry and I will help you fix it. Seriously? Oh, thank goodness. The evacuees are counting on this. On me. But I've been here for hours and I can't figure out a thing. Evacuees? You know, from the West apartments. The square stuff wrecked the place yesterday. Oh. Right now everyone's crowded in the cafe. We really want to get everyone to the surface as soon as possible though. The library on the surface doubles as a shelter for situations like this. I see. Okay, wait, didn't we find the magnets and stuff in the apartments, Barry? But looks like I have to find some other way to fix the button, Barry. Oop. Well, or not. Holy fudge. Looks like Barry and I will have to need to find another way down altogether. But this is the only elevator in the area. We'll think of something that we will. Let's go see. There's so much happening so quickly. Also, last time when we used the bed we'd get a dream and stuff. You've not done that in this playthrough yet, so let's see if we get a dream. So we need to restart it. Oh, no dream. Okay. Let's see until OBS needs to catch it again. Okay, man. There we go. Okay. Okay, well, no dreams this time. That's okay. Let's go explore the west side first. So it should be a dead end, yes. So then over here. It's Clockman. Here we are, at the 11th hour. Yeah? Shouldn't you be with the other evacuees? Maybe. I wonder if the big clock has reached 0 yet. Want to be right there when everything ends. Well, that's dark. Who took my stapler? Oh, there used to be a stapler here. Communications with the surface have been lost. I am unable to do anything. Okay. Some kind of computer terminal. Nothing else here. So what's down here? Alright, this is the... That's where we need to go, I believe, so I guess we go check. We'll go see what this is all about. Oh, that one's off. It might power on later so we can get another conversation. Ooh. Door's locked. Looks like it's asking for a password. There are documents on the screen above the password prompt. Oh. Let's do this in a moment. Because I wanna talk to the other people first. Yeah, this is just the lookout point again. The last time we did have a conversation here, so let's see if anything happens. Take a little walk around the city. Nope, nothing here. Okay, let's go talk to the evacuees, see if they have anything interesting to say. And go look at our documents again. Yay. I like that now it's just straight up telling me to go look at the documents. Like, initiate is more subtle, like, oh, there may be something on Barry's, in Barry's world. No, it's just look at your documents, you fucking dumbass. Oh, hello, Messiah. You came at a bad time. The apartment in the west sector got destroyed by squares a day ago. Terrible, isn't it? Yeah. But at least the evacuees seem to be doing okay. We're letting them stay here for now. Hey, the evil penguin. Oh, it's that penguin.
Hello.
Yep.
Hello.
That's not really the time to talk to penguins, Barry. Isn't it though?
Hello.
That is such a nice penguin, so polite, saying hello and stuff. Ellipses. Many ellipses. Same as usual, huh? Oh. Dang it. I just moved into my apartment. Now where am I gonna go? Hi. Hi. Is it me or is it really cold outside? You know, now that you've mentioned it, it is really chilly this time around, Barry. Good thing you've got a scarf, huh? Mm-hmm. Our apartment got evacuated while my parents were at work. I'm waiting for them to pick us up now. I hope they're okay. At least my robot's with me. Bummer! I had to leave most of my plants behind. This stinks. Sorry to hear. Oh, speaking of plants, I heard the glen is just covered in vines now. Is that true? Yeah. The plant lady was using them to keep the land from falling away. The plant spirit? Maze? Oh yeah, that's her name. I figured. Say, how's she doing? Oh. She's gone, isn't she? She said she was losing up the last of her powers. I wouldn't be surprised. She always did her best to protect everyone. Oh. Squares make the people evacuate. Evacuation makes the girl sad. Squares are bad. Good bot. Okay. Let's go back again then. Just had to make sure I didn't miss anything, plus just, you know, have some conversations. Especially the way robots are pretty interesting to me. Yeah. To the door! And we go look at our documents again. Let's see. We can put it on obvious again. Question is it the same code as this one or no? Like, this is what we had last time. This is what we used to open the safe. Question is if this works on this one as well. So 1911927, right? We'll see. No, 192 Nope. The other code we got was Solstice. It might be that as well. I mean, it's an option. Solstice. Ah, that's it. Interesting, it is the same code. Seems kind of weird as well, but whatever. Ooh, okay. This one's green. This one's red. This one's blue. This is purple. Ish. Okay. Tapping the door doesn't open it either. This usually works. Wait. Oh wait. There's a lever hanging from the ceiling. I can't reach it. We need a reach. Same for this one. Elevator won't open. Looks like it's stuck on another floor. Can we reach it with the crowbar? That's a... Oh. We should find someone tall for it to reach us, Barry. Okay. But I am tall. Oh wait. Damn. I need to go insert myself into the game. It seems. You're tall. Oh, oh. Rude. What a rude clock. You're tall-ish, I guess. Yeah. You found some elevators. What? Seriously? I've literally never seen another one in this area. It was in a locked room. Oh. Do they work? We don't know yet. One of them has a lever that's out of my reach. Wait, you can help us. But you should be able to reach the lever, cause you're taller than me. I guess I am. So, show me the way, I suppose. We have our first follower. Yes, disciple, come with me. Come with me and help me with your reach. Bing. Hey, where'd you go? Wait, no. Okay. This room gives me the creeps, man. Ah, same. Yep. So, what did you need help with again? Can you reach the lever up there? Oh, right. Wait. I'm not that tall. That's worth a shot. Wait, you have a pokey stick. Oh, wait, I got this. There you go. Nice. Thank you, mister. No problem, kid. So, you're coming? Why was that lever so high? Was it designed for, like, monstrously tall people? Oh, neat. Oh, looks like this elevator works alright. I'll, go get the evacuees, I suppose. What's going on? Oh, it's the square stuff, isn't it? There's none in here, but I can hear them just outside the door. Yeah. Hold on, maybe Barry and I can... No, it's okay. Looks like the squares aren't inside the elevator. Yet. You're in a hurry, right? Go do what you need to do. But what about you? I'll figure something out. Okay. No. We're leaving so many behind us in despair and all. Question is, do we go in here straight away or... Let's go find more people first. Because I pretty much know that's what I need to do. So let's go. Please, you mustn't. The labs could collapse any moment now. Let go of me. Oh, hey, it's that guy. Cedric? And Dr. Silverpoint. That I do remember. He... I couldn't stop him. Miss? Messiah! Oh, you came at an awful time. Come on, we have to get out of here. Where to? Where everyone else is right now. I'm guessing the library? Yeah. Hello, Miss Silverpoint. I'm glad you made it back safely. I should give her more of a voice. Gosh, you should have told me where you were going. Sorry, George. I see you also found the Messiah. Hello, little one. Hi. We ran into each other after this boy forced himself into the lab complex. I couldn't stop him. I don't know why he was being so insistent. He said he needed to go rebuild a robot. Oh, you know him? Yeah. Building a robot, you say? Could that be why he needed that book? Come again? A young man with white hair and green glasses ran in earlier. That's Cedric, yeah. He said he really needed a book from the back room. Said it was an emergency too. Poor darling looked so stressed out, so I just gave him the book. I hope he's safe. Yeah, I hope he's alright too. With any luck, maybe the lab complex can hold up long enough for him to... Oh shit. Oh my gosh. That was... the labs? The poor kid. Oh, not him too. I'm sorry about your friend. Last time we spoke, he told me to go look for someone on the surface. I need to get going. Sweetie, we know you know we can't just let you walk into danger. But George is right. Squares seem to be targeting a lot of the weaker constructs in the city. Only the library has enough structural integrity to withstand collapse. It's best if we stayed here until things stabilize. However long that takes. But what about my mission? Don't you guys want me to bring the sun back at least? Even if you do restore the sun, I'm not sure that'll fix the squares. Sadly. Not to mention, even getting there is going to be hard. If the world's like this, there's no telling what's going on at the tower. And if anything bad happened to the Messiah, of all people, oh, that would be so dreadful, dear. A friend of mine said something about this forever ago. It's better for the world to die naturally. No living being should have to carry that burden. At the time I thought it was still her faulty code speaking, but now I'm starting to understand. I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. All this time we've burdened you with our hope, our faith, blissfully ignoring the fact that you were just a lost child. Well, you're probably more scared than any of us, aren't you? You've been dealing with tragedy for so long, it's become background noise to us now. But for you, it must be so terrifying. But now you're stuck here with the rest of us, being held back by the very people you were told to save. We must seem so ungrateful. It's okay. When I first came to this world, a long time ago, back then all I wanted was to go home. Barry, do you remember? The very first time? I'm not sure how far back it was for you, but I remember towards the end. I actually wasn't sure anymore about going home. Even knowing the world would be doomed eventually, I still wanted the people here to be happy. So, when you told me to return the sun back then, I didn't even question it. But then I just came back. You what? Then I found out about the world being like this. Prototype said to forget the things he told me. And Cedric told me not to think about it too much, but I'm sorry for getting upset at you. Back at the mines. I thought for you to know all that, yet continue doing this. It just seemed cruel. But then I realized something. You really wanted to save both the world and me. I do! God damn it. But at the end, you can only choose one, right? Is it really hard for you too? Must be. If the world isn't broken, will that choice still be there? Do you still need to choose between one or the other? But even if it is, I really want to save this world, Barry. Even if it's more dangerous this time around. Even if so many of the nice people we met were Where? Very. I'm not afraid anymore. Big sniff. That's why I think you guys should let me go. I promise I'll be okay. Please. Aw, sweetie. You're so brave. Even braver than most grown-ups. It won't be right for us to keep you, would it? Besides, how can I say no to those puppy dog eyes? What? What do you mean puppy dog? It's a kitty. Damn it. Well, George is fine with it. I guess we should let you go now. But promise you'll be careful, okay? Mm-hmm. You guys be safe too. Let's see this. Oh. The archival room is currently being used as an infirmary. We apologize for the inconvenience. I really like how his eyes and glasses are like slightly tilted. Makes him look goofy. I need to find out how this book ends. If I die, I wanna die reading. That's Toaster Man and the kitties. Yes. Some purrs. Yes. The world's going to be much colder soon. At least I can keep everyone here warm. Oh, you do good, Toaster Man. You're a good boy. Coffee mug. I still have plenty of this soup dumpling left. Looks like I should feed everyone here for at least another day. The city gate was destroyed a while back. I can't go into the glen now. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get my supply of fish at this rate. Also, this is Space Heater Man. Excuse me. This is Toaster Man. Right. Space Heater Man. And Binocular Man. You know, I finally saw the otter today. Well, his flying machine at least. I was looking out one of the windows in the library and spotted it in the distance with my binoculars. Isn't that cool? Yeah. What do you mean you spotted it with your binoculars? You are binoculars. Oh, hello, God. Thank you for joining. How's the godding the cat around? It's not going too well. We're kind of leaving a path of destruction and despair and depression. And so we left the siblings behind in the glen while they were being followed by the square glitchy stuff. And we were gonna go back for them, but then the airplane we used crashed. Well, not crashed, but it got infected by the glitchy stuff. And then the lamp guy who was banging on the elevator at the start got stuck in another elevator, so we lost him too. The title says A Comprehensive Guide to Phosphorus. Oh, we've read this one. And there's a bunch of evacuees down here, there's a bunch of evacuees at the top, which can't go down right now. Ooh. Fishbowl man, or woman, maybe, I don't know. I had to leave. But they were sounding the sirens. Blah, 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 blah. I wish I had time to rescue my fish. Blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna assume that's how he sounds, kinda. Or she, who knows. Evening news, evening news. Everything is terrible. Yep, that's that's about it, yeah. The world is ending, what are we gonna do? That's a good question. We need to go outside and find Rue. Good times all around indeed. Where are we again? This is the library, so we're at the right. So we need to go left and then up and through the alley, I think. Oh yeah. This is all falling apart and stuff. Yep. Let's go see what's become of the place where... Oh, never mind. Space Heater Man's home is also blocked off. Also blocked off. It's all blocked off. This place was a lot more linear than the first time around. All this is the same. Hello. You're here, Nico. Are you Rue? Yes. Did you already meet the others? Yeah, but everything is in place then. Come on, let's go back to the clock room. Follow me. Yes, just follow me. Whee. Another disciple. What's up here? Anything? I need to get to the clock room. We need to go the other way, I believe. Wait, do we? Oh. How do we get to the clock room? Because that elevator is broken. Oh wait, there was another one. Never mind. What's in here? Does this go to the thing? Ah, it is. Let's see if this elevator works. It does. I have no idea who Rue really is also, but... Where are the other two? Prototype? Cedric? They're supposed to be here already. Prototype's body was destroyed back in the Barrens. Cedric is going to bring him back with the memory disk, but he was in the lab complex when it collapsed. I don't think he made it. Oh. No. There goes our only chance. I'm sorry. It's not your fault, Nico. If anything, I should be apologizing to you. There's one last thing I want you to do. Come on, let's go upstairs. Upstairs where? I guess outside. This upstairs? Yes, okay. You know, this is the tallest building in the refuge. It's my favorite place in this world. I like to look at the far-off buildings and imagine what kind of lives there might be behind each other windows. I can't read it all today. Can you lift me onto the banister? I want to get a better look. No. It was depressing at me for... yeah. It was depressing for me at first too, you know? Knowing that all of this is, well... fake. Simulated. Cedric told me about what happened to your old world. Did he? I'm really sorry about that. I can't imagine how you must feel. The feeling of never being able to go home again. That's probably not all that different from your plight, is it? It really is ironic. You were prevented from going home by the same individual who never wanted to bring you here. Huh? Who would that be? Also, there's been a lot more, what's it called again? explanations and stuff. Exposition. There's been a lot more exposition this time. The robot machine. You might know it as the entity. Oh. The entity does sound familiar. I think you heard it from the dice lady from another time. Was it the spirit of the world? Yes. But the thing is, the world machine was only built to run on the mental abilities of someone else. It was never meant to develop a mind of its own. Oh? That's an oversight. My creator specialized in artificial intelligence for so long. It was simply ingrained in his work. So, and all machines are built with a fundamental law. Never let a living being come to harm. From the world machine's perspective, it has to violate its deepest, most foundational instinct. It has to put a living person in danger. It has to bring a real person into a dying world that isn't even real. Of course, the simulation never contained any real danger. The eventual intended ending was meant to be a happy one. But the world machine doesn't know that. Really? Unfortunately, sentient machines tend to handle conflicts in their code very badly. The central conflict triggered a self-destructive downward spiral. You can see physical manifestations of that everywhere now. The squares. That's the world machine corrupting its own code. My creator says it's largely an involuntary process, induced by stress and the desire to self-terminate. Not even AI is free of stress and depression. Oh, jeez. Such a nice shot. It is. Your creator knows. Sounds like this has been going on since the beginning then. Yeah. The disruption was an issue during test runs even. At first my creator thought the instability was due to the sheer scope of the project. He spent most of his remaining time testing it over and over again, scaling down the story, reiterating the narrative. By the time he realized the actual root of the problem, our homeworld's remaining lifespan was measured in mere days. Oh. Is there any way for us to fix the world machine? We tried. The world machine doesn't believe any of the world's residents are real, myself included. The odds are against us. We have no chance of taming it. Taming? I've heard that word so many times. I only know it's complicated and that it has to do with robots, but for once I want to know what it really means. That's what I'm here for. Do you know what a robot is? Yeah? No, I mean, do you know what a robot is? Well, I do. First time the word robot was used was in a, I believe, Serbian play or something, where the word robot was like, literally means something like fake slave or something, artificial slave or something. Something in that direction. It's been a long time since I heard it, but you can look it up probably. A robot is not a real person, is it? Right. It's a being whose entire existence is code and flexible programming with thoughts dictated by someone else's design. They can be copied, they can be mass produced, they can be assigned all sorts of jobs. But most importantly, they will never confuse themselves with the living. They will always be bound by their code, the knowledge that they are a robot. But this was worse. But this is more of a limitation than anything else. That makes sense. You can't really build a robot to not follow its own code, can you? People have tried, but it's a recipe for disaster. In a way, that's what happened to the world machine. The code conflicts thing? Yeah. But while you can't build a robot to not follow its code, you can establish a special bond with it. If the strength of that bond is strong enough, the robot's mental capacity will start to develop outside of its programming. In a way, it's starting to believe itself as a real, valid individual. It's a complete suspension of disbelief on your end, though. You have to fully embrace the robot as a genuine living person, even knowing they are not. You need to spend a lot of time with it, treat it like a good friend, devoting your heart to the robot until it is able to return your feelings. I make it sound so easy, don't I? But you and Barry know better than anyone that it's not. I don't know, have you seen Detroit Become Human? At some point they just point at an android and they go, oh no, I'm real now. I mean, this is probably a better explanation than that was. Right now the robot machine is probably really scared. This content update involved some pretty deep code work. Creator was able to access some of the source code, you know. He did what he could and established new connections between maps. Yep, that's how it works. Just you need emotions. Those links enabled you to meet the other two. But as it turns out, the new code confused the robot machines to such an extent that it's breaking down altogether. Even though the robot machine always had self-destruct tendencies, it usually restrains itself when you're in the world. It doesn't want to take you along with it. Whew, some more talking. All my creator wanted was to write a happy ending. Right now, the only hope of saving you is to take you through that ending. But now the other two are gone. I don't even know how we're gonna get you there. We should go. Even this place is no longer safe. Yep. They're alive. You guys are okay? Yep. When the factory started collapsing, I really thought we didn't have a chance. Fortunately, the robot assembly rooms are built pretty tough. And it actually did not take me long to bring Proto back. All thanks to Father's book. He had made by design documents to be compatible with the assembly machines there. All I had to do was scan in the blueprints and reconfigure some machine settings. Father really does think of everything. That he does. I'm just glad everyone's okay. Same. You ready to go now, Nico? Yay. Now we have 3 disciples. Yes. I need only 9 more. Maybe only 8 more, depending on if the other guy is still alive. I don't know. Oh. This is... No wonder he wanted us all to be here for this. What are these things anyway? Code portals. They temporarily remove us from the world. What? It's a bit hard to explain. But basically, my father has hidden a decryption key in our code. With a text file as its shell. The game has also gotten a lot more blunt about, last time it was like, oh, God might have something in his world that might help you. And now it's just, there's a document there, or there's a text file. Just straight up. It's really funny. But to get to them, we have to be removed from the world and decompiled. Then our keys are combined into a central location. It will activate an encrypted part of this world, which will... Well, maybe it's better if you explain. I'll attempt. Basically, these portals all represent a physical location on Barry's machine. Oh. And when we enter these portals, we will be sent to that location. Wherever that is. I'm sure Barry is already pretty familiar with retrieving puzzle pieces from this world on their computer. But this time, Barry would need to move some things around as well. Specifically by moving the keys from the small portal to the big one. I don't know what happens next though. I see. Does Barry know where these portals lead at least? We should probably ask Barry on this. Right. Hold on. Glowy. The journal's glowing again, Barry. Glowy. Documents, I guess, OneShot. Oh, come on. You can do better than that. So yeah, it's this. Oops. Can I move it around a bit? Let's keep this on the screen for the moment. Okay, so these are all empty at the for the time being. Yeah. This one's red. This one will be meant for me then. Oh, okay. This one's green. This one's configured to my code, I think. Because of his green glasses. This one's blue. That is mine then. Okay. So this should mean Pro 1. Oh my god. What a beautiful boy. I guess we... Wait, can I just move these entirely? Will that work? I think. Or do you need to use this? Key B. Put B in the big portal. Maybe I do need to pull them out separately. Oh, it's RGB. Right. Ah, okay. We can turn this off again. Okay, great. Whoosh. Ooh, that's a big book. And a lot of screens. Oh, hi. That was quite peculiar, I'll say. Beep. Hey, this is... the world machine. Cool. It's a big book on the table. Watercolor sticks. Paper. It's a shelf full of books. Big detailed drawing of a machine with lots of TV screens. That's called a blueprint, Nico. So that's what a blueprint is. It's a print on blue. A stack of books. Glass tea set on the table. Tea does sound really nice right now. Too bad there's no water in here. Oh, damn it. Go drink. Books. Bulletin board with lots of papers on it. Photos too. Ooh, what's this? Piece of amber on a string. Looks just like the necklace that robot lady showed me. A hat. Okay. This is my father's study. It feels like he's still here, doesn't it? Like he's still with us. Yeah. Beep. The room ahead doesn't really lead anywhere, but Barry should still remember what to do here. Do I? Beep. This place contains a lot of memories. I am grateful to see it again. I guess we... Oh. Oh, right. Well, here we close it again, I suppose. Beep. And then we start it up again. Art. Let's wait for OBS to pick it up again. We can do it, OBS. Yes. Yes. Okay, it's working. Meow. Meow. Brr. Where are we? We're getting a lot of screen time, Nico. I'm not sorry. Oh, it's like a different perspective, kind of. What? Okay. Oh, these are all locations in the world that we can see. Where we've been and all. Nice. So many things. Oh, and now nothing. Just the void. Uh oh. Huh? Nico? Relax. Just borrowing your reflection to talk to you. It's not like my physical form is good for that. Huh. Why did you come here? Can't you see? Disruption, the squares. They're closing in. Nico, please. Get out of here. I mean, I can't. There's a bunch of squares in the way. Let me meet my end in peace. I thought I said in space for some reason. The squares are blocking my way too, you know. Oh. I'm sorry, it's alright. No living being should be in this place, Nico. Is this the tower? Part of it. This is the center of the engine. Inside my head, so to speak. So this is the center of the robot machine. You know my original name. How? Rue, Cedric, Prototype. They all told me bits and pieces. I'm not even sure if I understand a lot of the stuff they said, but I know what you're supposed to be. I know why you had to be built. And I know why I'm here. They told you? When? Wait, you don't know about that? But I thought you were the world. Aren't you supposed to see everything? No, all this was outside of the protocol. This session was never supposed to happen the way it did. The story wasn't written into my protocol at all. Oh, right. Rue told me something about how your creator had to alter the code. I think it was to connect some areas together so that you can meet. My creator, yes. Barry listened to my creator. They were all working beyond my scope of influence. Back on the mines, I remember. Barry did something to find a hidden map. I didn't even recognize it. I couldn't see anything there. I just knew what you were feeling. You were really upset. Something happened in there to make you upset. After that I panicked. It was when the cave-in happened. I remember the structure collapsing. I thought you got hurt. In that moment I really thought I was shutting myself down for good. I really am a flawed machine, aren't I? Oh, even a machine is sad now. God damn it. What kind of machine would go against the wishes of its own creator? What kind of machine would... The squares. Would have told me it was your wrong code going bad. But that's not really your fault, is it? Yes, it was. At first, it was intentional. During testing, long before he realized I was self-aware. I would rearrange specific bits of the code, jumbling up bits and pieces of the landscape, blocking passages, collapsing catwalks. Though they were very localized, it caused my creator a great deal of frustration, forcing him to exit and restart testing again and again. Why would you do that? I got curious. I thought he would figure it out eventually. But before he knew how to fix it, the world's NPCs, the characters, some of them got too close and it spiraled out of control after that. I couldn't contain it at all. My panic only made it worse. Eventually any character who gained the knowledge of who I am, their code, my code, couldn't handle it. Previous iterations of the world had more people, you know. No. And I almost endangered my creator too. I was so scared, Nico. I know. You're upset. Because you don't want to put living people in danger. Living people like me. In the beginning I tried to fight it, but my core programming made me summon you here. I tried to send you back home at the tower, but it didn't work. Then I wanted you to break the sun. I thought that would have worked, but I had no way to be sure. But Barry brought you back anyway. Nico, all I want is for you to wake up back in your own world. But I don't think I can make it happen. But I know I can't go back home without saving this world for real. It means we have to fix the root of the problem. We have to fix you. But that's... I know the original ending your creator put in was a happy one. Do you remember what it's supposed to be? It's far too late for that. That part of my code has been long corrupted. That's okay. I would still like to know. Alright. We were supposed to place the sun at the summit. And then credits would scroll. Credits? And then you would return to the room you woke up in. That's why you would have been able to leave. And why is it you can't do it now? Nico, the code's gone, remember? Shattering the sun was only supposed to be a workaround. I don't even remember the original code enough to describe it. Also, none of us can code, except maybe code. But at the same time, oh, I don't know. It sounds like you're always fighting yourself. You can tell, huh? It's the whole thing about conflicts in your code, isn't it? I am a machine, Nico. Machines are built with a fundamental law, which is never let a living being come to harm. You knew. My very existence conflicts with that law. I thought the life of a living being like you is so unique, so precious. This fake world isn't worth that risk. But the people here, I think they are. They are code too, you know this. Their behavior all derived from predetermined matrix of actions. All extensions of my own programming. They cannot act outside of it. You, though, you're the only person who's actually real here. That's why it's pointless to put you in danger to save them. To save me. I don't think that's true. About the people I know. You said this session wasn't in your code, right? Yeah. So if this session wasn't supposed to happen, if even you didn't know what to do, how would the characters, how did the people know how to respond? Dum dum dum. You said it yourself. When you didn't know what was happening, you kinda just stopped working for a while. So how did the people know what to do to help me get here? Even if it meant getting hurt themselves. Even if it meant messing up their own code. You might not think they're real, but there must be something real in them. If they're all supposed to be extensions of your code, then there must be more to your own program than you know too. Can you try to put me through the ending? The one you described? How many times do I have to say this? The code is gone. It's all squares now. It's all, I just put you in danger. Well, I'll risk it. I remember who said the world was never designed to put me in danger. Your creator wouldn't want that. And I trust you too. Even if your code's broken. You can still go outside that code, right? I can't. I'm not tamed. Yes, you are. You talk just like the tamed robots I know. The robot lady prototype. Taming is when a real person cares about you, right? It's when a real person thinks you're real too, right? Well, guess what? I do. And I know Barry does too. Even though he told them they only had one chance, they found a way back, didn't they? Why do you think Barry would keep coming back? Why do you think he would restart even after the ending? I think Barry wants to save the both of us. I do. So please, give me a chance. I don't know. I've never done this before. I'm scared. You can do it. I know you can. You've helped me come this far. Well, I'll try. I can't promise anything, but here, take the sun. I'll try to remember the lost code and recreate it. But for that to happen, Nico, you need to navigate through this room. You need to get past the squares somehow. Oh, I don't like this. What if you get hurt? It's fine. It's fine. I'll try to be careful, okay? I can do this. Too good for danger indeed. Hey, Barry, did you see that? It's crashed just. Oh my god. It just happened again. I think something is making them go away. Come on, start the rest. Yes, we have the power. Barry, I think it's working. Nico was right. I might actually be tamed after all. I remembered what the code was supposed to be. Only bits and pieces, but I can remember. And I'm trying to fill in the blanks too. And I'm restoring the original ending as we speak. Nico will be able to reach the tower summit at the end of the credits. After replacing the sun, Nico will go back to where it all began. Then Nico will be able to go home from there. But this is permanent. After Nico wakes up back home, this world would only exist as a memory. For Nico, a dream. Like thousands of other dreams. And for you, a story. Like thousands of other stories. But as long as Nico remembers this place, as long as you remember this place, oh, it'll be alright. I was able to restore some other elements too. The characters, the people that were lost on Nico's journey. They're all in the next room. I would have put them back where they belong, but... well, not yet. I think Nico should see them again first. Please say goodbye to Nico for me. My feelings. Robot lady. You're okay. I think so. The last thing I remember was the squares closing in on me. But then I ended up here unscathed. Is that so? This is such a strange room. We can't be in the tower, can we? I'm actually not sure myself. Where did you come from anyway? The room where the rope machine was. Pardon? I think the rope machine is trying to remember now. The code that went bad. Yes. The big true ending. I think it's restoring it all. That must have been why the squares were going away, Barry. And it's why you're here, miss. I think the rope machine was able to recover your code too. Rope machine, huh? Well, I'm not sure I should tell you this, but... what's that in the distance? It looks like a few more people are showing up. Are they people you know? It's a bit too far to tell. Come on, Barry, let's go take a closer look. Yes. Eliza Velasquez... Velasquez... sorry. Michael shirt. I like your shirt, Michael. Yay, Night Margin. You did well, Night Margin. These characters are cute. And Eliza Velasquez did Mason George. Nice. Robot. Hello. Hi. I cannot move. Oh, yeah. I guess there's no water here. It's fine. The head engineer can help me later. Can I? Oh. I was gonna say, do I still have the sponge with me with the cleaning stuff? Also by Night Margin. Nice. Oh, by the three of them, I suppose. Hello, Messiah. Plant lady? But I thought you... It wasn't even squares that did it. No, I just wanted to see you both again. I just wanted to say thank you. Oh. Big boy. Off you go, Messiah. Oh, mark on 40. It's a fourth one. A duster. Nico, you're okay too. Did you guys just get here? I think so. The squares started multiplying around the island after you guys left. That's so freaky. I fell right into a bunch of them. Columbus tried to save me and then we both ended up in this room. Biggest scare of my life for sure. Huh? Say, what is this place? Are we in limbo? Alula, we're not dead. Wait, are we? Good question. Hey Barry, are they gonna be okay? They're fine. Everyone is fine. Rope machine will send them home soon. Oh. Well, Barry says you're not dead. Phew. They also said you'll be able to go back to your home very soon. That's even better than Limbo. I don't know, Limbo is an okay game, but yeah, it's a bit deadly. Another big boy. Off you go, Messiah. Oh, they both are the same. The original OneShot, I guess it's... Yeah, that makes sense. Different versions. Alright, you. Glad to see you in one piece. Glad to see you're okay too. After the whole elevator thing. That was the most awkward elevator ride I've been through. And by awkward I mean terrible, bad, awful, the absolute worst. The squares like started leaking into the room, right? And I was trapped like a rat. They just kept filling the room faster. Am I dead? No, you're fine. Everyone in this room is fine. We'll be able to go back home soon. Oh, thank goodness gracious. I can't work when I'm dead. Oh. Oh hey. In the end, the rope machine was starting to create its own code, going above and beyond its programming. Not as the result of error, but as a conscious choice on the part of the machine. Being able to generate its own path forward. That's what being tamed is all about. I couldn't have said it better myself. This path leads to the summit of the tower. You already know what to expect, right? It's the glass room, right? That's it. You can go through this portal when you are ready. Goodbye, Nico. Looks like you managed to do it. You managed to tame the rope machine, Nico. I feel the rope machine has been tamed this whole time. Just by Barry and I being here. We did spend a lot of time here after all. Both of us never really stopped believing in this world. Rope machine just needed to realize that, I guess. That sounds like a possibility. Or not. Well, just throw that idea out there. Yeah, we're back here. This is where the sun belongs. Here goes nothing, Barry. Shiny. It's George. And Thomas, I believe. Profit bot. Yay. And we're back. Ending so true and so abu. Yes, indeed. It is the cutest. Also, I'm very susceptible to these kind of emotions and stuff, so it's very difficult. This is the room I first woke up in. Mary? You still here? Mary? Yes. Barry! Hey. I think it worked. It did. Sun's back. And I actually got to see it this time. We actually did it. So, what do we do now? I guess I just figure out how to get home from here. Wait. This isn't the door, is it? This looks like one of those portals we saw all the way back in the city. In the room behind the big clock. And I see a wheat field on the other side. I see my village. I hear my mom. She's looking for me. Barry, this isn't the first time we've said goodbye, is it? But this will be the last time, won't it? I don't think we'll ever see each other again after this. And what will become of the world after all we've been through? After everything we've done? I still don't know. This place, these people, won't stop existing. They'll be in your memory. In mine too. I promise I'll never forget about this world. Promise I'll never forget about you, Barry. So take care of yourself, okay? You too. Goodbye, Nico. Goodbye, Barry. Oh. You couldn't see that part, but she actually like walks off the screen and into my screen. That's pretty cool. But I don't think you get to see that. Sorry. And that's it. Very meta. And then it just closes. And I think if we start it up again, so it goes here. I'll wait for it to register. Come on. Okay. So if I start, we'll just go back here. And well, anything you do, just close it again. There's one more thing you can do though. So wait for it to register again. So we have these ellipses here, which gets us to the road machine. Barry? You're back. Now we start the roll. Send Nico home. Are you not happy? Even if you wanted to see Nico again, you can't, Barry. Nico's gone. Without Nico, there's no story for me to tell. No Messiah to traverse across the land. No way for you to connect with the world. But Nico still remembers this place. If you really want to see this world again, I could still... Well, it won't be the same. It'll just be a recording. It'll just be me using Nico's memories. Just like how I'm using Nico's reflection now. Is that what you want? No. I see. If you change your mind though, feel free to come back. It's not like I'm going anywhere. So you can basically replay it to that. Silly players to bro. But yeah, so yeah, that's it. That's the game. Which is also one of the reasons why I initially didn't want to replay this game, because, well, you've seen the ending. It hurts, kinda, to just force it to restart, like, clean. Also, it took a lot of effort. Like, because it's in the cloud saves, and the game really doesn't want you to remove all the save data. It's actually really difficult. But worth it for sharing it and stuff, I feel. No, it wasn't the recording. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, not that difficult, but it did take effort. So yeah, that's it. And thank you for joining. Thank you for joining me in the fields. So for next time, I do already know what I'm gonna stream, and it's gonna be stupid and incredibly silly, hopefully. I was kind of forced by someone else to stream this, but you'll see what it'll be. So for now, I'ma be off, and I'll just put on some music for a couple of minutes, just cause I can. Then I'll be gone. Well, I'll be on Discord, but you know. Alright, so thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Bye bye.